Baby, come to me. You gon' love me, you gon' love me endlessly. I know you don't like it when I'm in control. Really don't know how far I would go. Just relax and explore your soul. Baby, come to me. You gon' love me endlessly.
Boom. What's going on, girl? How are you making out today?
I'm doing good, doing good. I'm in here getting ready for late night workout with my daughter. So I was listening to some music, laying back, old school R&B and, stuff like that.
I understand.
What you up to?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm glad you brought that point up. Let me tell you. I was listening to a remix, or I don't even call it a remix, a redo, a recreation of that old Denise Williams, "Silly of Me" by
Oh, that's
Gucci
my
Marie,
jam.
and I'm telling you, it's hitting. It was hitting. I'm gonna have to find. I'm gonna send it. You know what? Matter of fact, instead of that, we ain't even gonna do that. I'm gonna get Gucci to come on right now. I'm gonna get Gucci on the phone. We're gonna get her to
You
come
should
on
do
right
that.
now.
I've
I'm
listened
gonna
to
see if
some
I
of her
can pull
stuff.
her right now. I'm gonna send her a message right now. See if we can get her while we talking about it. Because I'm telling you, it was
See,
rolling.
see if you can get her on so we could talk about her other song. My ex, something about my ex. I thought it was
Yes, yes,
gangsta.
yes,
I was like, I gotta get
yes,
a vibe on this one and figure out what's the motivation because there's a story behind that.
yes. I'm telling you. I think what it is. You know, it's the refreshingness of bringing it back old, if that makes sense. You
It
know,
does.
it's it's having that old neo soul, real true R&B vibe. It's not, no disrespect. It's not an R&B hip hop, but it is a true R&B neo soul vibe that I think we've been missing. You
It's
know, and
actual talent is what we've been missing. Someone who
yes,
can actually bring talent. Like I've peeped her Instagrams and I'm like, this girl has talent. She's got presence. She's got vibe, and she cook. So it's like she's about that whole soul factor. She's got it
all
in
of it,
her.
all of it,
That's what I like.
all of it. So, yeah, I just sent her a message to see if we can get her on. I mean, when I listen to her, I think like Jaguar Wright, you know,
Ooh, you went there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was
See,
like pull it in. You reeled
yeah,
that
you
one.
know what I'm saying? That whole that
Okay.
whole music soul child kind of, that kind of side
You
cousins of the
talking
roots
about
kind of feel to it,
you talking about straight up 97 through 2002.
Exactly, exactly,
Okay. All right.
exactly.
And it's crazy because I was listening to another song, one you sent me a while back called Selfish. And I was like, this is dope. I like this. I was like, I need to find out, like, I like to find out like the motivation behind people's songs. And with that
Hmm.
one, I heard, this might be crazy, could just be me, but I heard and I'm like, I could hear Common doing a verse on here.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And
Agreed.
it goes. That's the type of mentality or music she is. I can hear Common coming in on this and slow moving and kicking his dipping, Chicago style. I could even hear like India Irie being the background vocals for that.
Yes,
It was
yes,
that smooth, that
yes.
playoff was just slid right in there real tight. You know what I'm saying? That could be an easy, smooth night play mix that you would put on, for your significant other
Yes, yes.
and throw that in. But yeah, I was digging her style. I was like, yeah, and then, even more proud of the fact that where's she from?
From New Orleans, right here
Oh,
from New
come on.
Orleans.
Come on.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah.
All
Right
day,
here,
every
right
day.
here. Yeah.
Majority of the playlist.
Just see. Oh, look, let me tell you, I got to see her perform a few times, and it's one of those. You know the difference between somebody who is just a singer, but then somebody who's a performer. Like you're
Yeah.
being completely engulfed in entertainment and not just finding it through the look at that. She heard me getting ready. She heard me getting ready to talk about how awesome my show was, and she popped right on it. It was like she heard Showtime, and there she is.
Timing is perfect. Hey, Gucci.
So you have to unmute yourself. But I think you're muted on us. Let's see.
All right.
Yep, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, we was just getting ready to start a great debate about which song we like the most. So you came on at just the time to stop the ruckus from happening.
So y'all listen to them.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna give Vappy the floor for a minute because let me tell you, she has some thoughts and she needs some questions answered. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I got two to throw at you. The first one I listened to and I was like, okay, I'm vibing with Selfish. Like I was telling Lance, I said, I'm listening to Selfish, and the first thing I'm thinking is I could hear Common slide in here and do a verse. It was that type of flow. But then he blew me back a little bit just now, and he played 2 tracks for me that had me like, whoa, hold up. What? Is it I Miss My Ex? Is that the name of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, girl, what happened? There's more to this. There's so much more. Feed me. Tell me what this was.
Okay, so this song was kind of like a healing song or whatever. Like, you know, you go through the process, you go through the breakup, you go through, I don't like this person, I'm done with this person. And sometimes it'd be like, you know, I miss the good things about this person. So that's what that song was about. Okay,
cool. I like that.
I ain't letting them back now.
No, the song is written. The song is written. It's done. That's a past life. That's done. My other thing was the motivation behind Selfish.
Selfish. The motivation behind Selfish. I mean, like, I was at a point when I made that song, I was like, I'm kind of going to just start doing everything for me. Because I like to make people happy and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm going to make the type of music that I want to make. So that was kind of like, right. So Selfish was like a stepping out kind of song. Like, this is what I want to do. So.
Okay, so Lance said he's been to your performances before and he's seen you out. So is music your only outlet?
No, cooking as well.
So I saw that too. So we'll get to that. But that was something we could talk about that. I noticed that the music that I was privy to listen to, it gave a vibe. It's like, do you have a particular level that you want your music to give or display? Like, where are you going with your music? Would you consider it neo soul, or would you just consider it straight melodic vibe?
It's like alternative for me because it's not like a specific type of genre I like. It's like whatever feels good to me.
Okay. All right. That's realistic. I like that. Where you at, Lance? Because, you know, I can go all day with these questions.
I was, I'm in a unique position because, truth to the world, like I tell Gucci at times, she just amazes me by her personality and her aura and the presence that she brings, to state, and I know I'm gonna give her the floor to speak a little bit more on it, but let me say this. To starting where she, in this little piece of timeline I'm creating, to starting where she was talking about with a song like Selfish, to where she's now evolved into new stuff, but to know who she is as a person in the conversations her and I've had, to know that Selfish is such a deeper and more in-depth piece of her soul that I believe, because of who she is and the empath that she is, it represents so much. And to watch that transition into these new songs, I'm telling you, brother, all I'm saying is you don't even know. Like how they used to say back in the day when what was MTV Cribs, you think you know, you have no idea kind of thing.
No idea.
She blowing the doors open. You go ahead, open floor plan, like they just then took everything out from the bottom from like a tornado kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Well, you say a lot when you say empath, so.
I mean, I know where it is, and like I said, when I've seen you perform, I see it. And right before you came in, like I said, you just came in right on that great debate piece of that, of the difference between watching a singer and watching a performer. And you, my dear, are a performer. And that's the thing I believe truly draws people in, because you are making sure they feel every moment of every piece of every song and not just listening, to hear. They're listening to understand. They're listening to feel. They're listening to absorb. They're not just listening to hear and respond, if you will. And that's where we were just really talking about. I was like, it brings me back to, you hit on there, like that 97, so would you say 97 or
97, 2002.
2002 time of, that old school, that beginning of that Music Soul Child, that Jaguar Wright, that Jill Scott, that all those cousins of the Roots kind of, that Belial, all that stuff, Cody Chestnut, you know what I mean? That's that feeling I get when we hear you perform. And so when we were just talking, that's why, we were in the middle just talking about, we were listening to old schools. I say, I got somebody we're about to call on the show right now, get Gucci on the show, because she pulled and she did that remake of that Silly, and that just set the tone of the evening right there. So we bring it on, and we're about to talk about all this right now. So I'm going to pause off on my soapbox. I'm going to sip on my sippy, and I'm going to give y'all the floor.
And guess what? It's crazy. She redid that song without a bounce beat. Come on now.
That's what I'm saying.
Pulled it off without a bounce beat. Now, you can change, like, you don't hear certain artists the same way no more once you hit a bounce beat with it.
Bounce beat. I ain't got nothing against bounce music, but that's not my thing.
It'll change the whole song. It changed your whole delivery when you put the bounce beat to it. Like, if you wanted that song to stay authentic to how you felt about it, you did it right.
Thank you.
It's one thing we totally appreciated listening to it. It was like, that's it. I'm gonna sing along to this. Let me mute. Let me sing. I feel that. That was dope. I enjoyed that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, man.
Like I said, I was asking, you had other methods to your idea of therapy. Music is one. I understand cooking is the other. So I'm scrolling through Instagram. I'm looking at the stuff you got on there. Give me some more in-depth on how you do your cooking, because I've got some questions on infusing some things.
Oh, well, I like
with a big wink
ingredients. I love to make things from scratch. I love recipes. Like, I don't like processed food. I like to just make everything fresh. That's my method. That's the best thing when you want some good food.
That's true. Because I like to chop my veggies fresh and all my ingredients. I like to chop it up by hand and then let it go from there. I freeze it after, but I chop it up. So you do the infuse?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was telling Lance, I said I like to do my sweets with a little bit of infusion. I said, so I have to get with her and see if we can work on some stuff. Because I saw a taco today.
That was like that was a special order from one of my friends in Mississippi. They came down for the weekend. She sent me a picture and she was like, "Can you make this but infused?" I was like, "Yeah." And that created the cheesecake taco, and it was good too.
Okay, we gotta talk. Cause see, I do a strawberry cheesecake bar that's infused. We need to link up on that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
We're gonna talk. Yeah.
What you need to do is get some of that Gucci lamb chop. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying.
The lamb chops.
Yeah, you are. It was halfway gone while I was trying to go across the lake on the interstate.
For real?
Swerving and biting. That's what I was doing.
So I know right now we're going through the whole apocalypse and everything. So what's your plan with your music? Like, how do you plan to get it out there? Are you going to do some live shows or anything? Like, what's your plan?
I'm coming back. Okay. My plans are to do as many shows as possible in different cities as possible.
That's a good question right there. Where do you get your inspiration? I mean, obviously we know some of the songs, but how do you get into your inspirational zone for when it's time to write? Like, are you just like, you see a bird and boom, dot, 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 you hear a beat in your mind, you're beating your head, like what puts you in the mood?
I get high. Can I say that on here?
Fair enough. You sure can, baby. This is free
I
and
get
open.
high, y'all.
This is free and
I'm high
open
right now. Like, when I get high, boom, I'm relaxed. I'm like, okay, I be vibing. The words just be flowing. I come out with a melody first, and once I get the melody down, I record it. Then I come back, and I be thinking about some shit, and then it just comes out. It be random. Like all my songs are random, except for the Phase project. That's the stuff I was calling.
Gotcha.
Go ahead.
I can relate to that. Yeah, so you've done spoken word.
Yes.
Yeah. I can get that. I can relate to that. It's like one word will trigger a thought. Like you could hear the word creative and you start thinking to yourself, okay, I got something. Yep. And then you can flow off of it. And then eventually it's just like picking that melody. Like you might wash your dishes and hear a certain sound. And it's like, yeah, okay, kerplunk.
Yeah, there it is.
That's
kerplunk. And then you just start rolling with it. I totally get that. It's the creative aspect of your mind that clicks in on that moment. Like you could even be in the darkest place that you've ever been, but all you need is that one thing to trigger it, and there's your hit. There's your next album cover or album song masterpiece that's going to come out. So I get that. Totally get that. That's a place of inspiration, also a place of desperation, depending upon where your head is at that time. So I get that.
I'm feeling that.
That's beautifully put.
So what in this moment right now, speaking of that, and where you go and you find your inspiration and or like you said, moment of desperation, what are some of the things you want in this moment that when you're performing you don't have time to tell your fans or old fans or new fans or folks that are looking for something new about Gucci that you don't get a chance just to tell people that you want them to know?
What is something that I want them to like know that I don't get okay, let me see.
Yeah, like when you're performing and you got that like 5 seconds outside of when you got to do the whole here's my spill of my social media stuff or this or that. It might be something like, damn, I forgot to say this, or oh, I want people to know that, or maybe, just perceptions or misperceptions or whatever it is, like who you are. Like this is your chance.
I never thought about that because it's like if I'm on stage, I want you to feel however you feel in that moment about me. Mm-hmm. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I just want to captivate the people that enjoy it. So it's like nothing I really be wanting to say because I'm kind of like already an open book. And the people have misperceptions of who I am. That's not my I'm not going to clear it up. I'm going to feel how I'm going to let you feel how you want to feel. And I'm going to keep marching with the people that fuck with me.
Gotcha.
So like, yeah.
That's not the vibe I'm getting. You say that you can march with people that fuck with you, but that's not what you're saying. You're going to march and whoever coming.
There you go.
That's what she's saying. I hear you.
All right.
Her music is a reflection of her mind state. So she might write a song today that's because we've all sat here, we talked, we've given her something to vibe off, she'll hang up the phone and she'll write in that mind state. That'll be her paper and her pen. She'll put it to paper like that. That's how she thinks. She'll walk outside, hear a car horn and say, you know what? He got my attention. And that'll be a whole song right there. I'm sorry.
No, that's exactly how it be.
I like that.
I swear, that's how it be.
ABB.
This is what I do. I pull the vibe on people. It's all a part of that empath thing where you see a person and you listen to them speak and you can hear behind the words. I do that sometimes. I do that. So I'm pulling it.
That's a good gift though.
It's a crazy gift. It'll give you a headache. It's nice to be in the midst of people who are. It's nice to be in the midst of people who understand who they are.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have that cloudiness. I'm not sitting here with my head throbbing like, oh, okay, you mean that? That's what you meant. Okay. I get it though.
Right.
She is an artist in all forms of it. When she speaks her words, she's not going to waste her time with words that don't reflect her.
Correct. And I think that's one of the things that, like I was saying, when we are in a position to see you perform, we experience you in your own presence, in your own aura. You're inviting us into your world where, into your element, where like I was talking about with other people who are just singers, there's just, you're giving me the same pre-recorded, set if I'm listening to a CD. you know, and I think that's where the balance and the difference, you know, goes apart, you know, when you're dealing with a singer and a performer, you know, and that's no disrespect to singers. It's just, that's where either I'm like this in the concert or I'm like this in the concert, you know, and trust me, I have gone to sleep in the Superdome in the middle of a few concerts.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say no names, but yes,
What?
I have fallen. I have literally had my friends like, "You really sleeping? There's fire coming at you, and you sleep." I'm like, "That's boring. It's like, what you want me to do?" Like, you know,
That's ridiculous.
So,
So
crazy.
with your music, do you have anything that's written for you, or you write it all yourself?
No, I write everything myself.
That makes a difference too. That's why she doesn't have those
Every
Badu
single
songs on
song.
stage. You know, when I'm an artist. She don't have to say that. Because it is her stuff.
Oh. Mhm.
yes, and again, that's the same thing. You can tell the
I
difference in
had
that
people to
too.
offer. Huh?
But you
No,
said you
say
had
that
people
We didn't
offer.
catch
just
that.
said.
You said you've had people
Oh,
offer you
no,
to
I had
write
people
for you?
offer like to write songs for me, and I was just like, no, I find it better for me because I'm a writer as
Mhm.
well. So it's like, I'm good.
So you're
It's like,
opposed
So
to
like-
taking other people's works?
Not opposed, but like I don't really be feeling it. I tried, but I was just like, no, I'm
Mhm.
good. Because it's not my words, it's not my feelings, it's not my emotions.
Right.
I write my emotions.
Yeah. It's different. Like if you were like a production, I believe if you like a production like a Missy and Timbaland, where y'all just connecting your vibe and you know,
Mhm.
like it's you know it's that yin and yang thing. It's different because you know you sitting in the studio with somebody that you just used to, like, all right, I already know. Look, run this, and there's no question because they already
Yep.
know your next thought compared to just somebody going, oh, hey, take this. I had this sitting in my catalog. I think it'll work. Well, because
Yeah, but I've had
I don't know
other
I
people
don't know
try
the
and sing
feelings
it.
behind it. Exactly. I don't know your feelings behind this that you wrote this 10 years ago and you still trying to just get it shopped. You know, it's a whole different feel.
Because you don't
So
have
I
Britney
can
Spears trying.
understand. There you go.
Right.
There you go. There you go. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, I mean, this is just
Y'all get me.
one more time, dear.
Oh no, I say y'all get me. I like this. Go ahead. Y'all
Oh,
continue.
good. Thank you. Well, that's what I was getting ready to say. You know, this has been such like an awesome time of interview. You know, I'm glad that you were available to kind of come in on this little great debate, or I guess great recreate of that feeling of the vibe of that old school, you know, neo soul, you know, get back. Because that's how I jam the damn same 27 songs every day in my car. That's all I got. I got like 27 songs I play every day.
I'm scrolling through this Instagram page. What is the deal with your legs? I told you I said that last. I'm gonna ask her what is the deal with her legs. It's all over everywhere in here.
Hey,
I'm doing something.
she likes to keep them ankles out. She likes to keep them ankles out.
I'm doing something wrong with mine. I got to do some work here. I got to get on
She
mine.
said, yes, I remember you did say you was gonna bring that up. You want to know how she get the leg work going. She wants to know about your leg work. That's what it was.
Is somebody holding the camera?
It be the phone. No, that's the angle. I be on the floor like that. So I'm telling you, the iPhone amazing.
I'm gonna get my iPhone right. I'm practicing my faces. You see that? Is that what you do? Raise your eyebrows. Okay. I'm putting pictures up. I'm putting pictures up, and I'm gonna title them all "Soul Sessions."
Oh.
It's coming at you.
See what you done got started, Gucci?
I'm digging that. That'll work. Yeah. But I go from that one to the food when I was like, oh my God, this girl got some food on here. And you know I'm big on cooking. That's why I said I needed to get with her on the infusion part. Like, how do I infuse to keep the same flavors, but to have that additive? Because I can do it with my sweets because it's easy to mask it with sweets. you can always, well, not always, you can slightly cover it up if you know your flavor combinations. But with food, how to do it without it just being chicken or just being pho? Because that's the two I know for a fact I can put it in, but how do I implement it into other aspects of my foods?
Oh, I think you muted again, Gucci. You muted again.
That's some BS. Okay.
There we go. That's an iPhone.
You can make like different type of oils. Look, my connection had got lost a little bit, you know. But
It's all good.
no, you can make different type of oils and like just infuse the stuff with it as you would put, let's say you put like a tablespoon of butter into something. That's how you can add it to the food. You can mix it with a cream, you can mix it with any type of sauces or anything. It's simple.
Let me tell y'all a story. Okay. So once I was making these caramel bombs for my brother for the Halloween party. And I put a little bit to the side because I said, I'm gonna put this with nothing in it so I can have it. Well, I forgot what I was doing because I had taste tested already. And I wound up putting it in everything. And when I tell you I went to another dimension for about, shut up, Lance. I went to another dimension and I'm trying to figure out how to get that dimension in some chicken, in some lamb chops, and in some other pork products that I really don't like, but I like the flavor base that they give. I need to do that again because that was a good life. For all 5 hours that I had it, it was a good life.
Add it to the bases. Like make a butter, add the butter to the base.
So you just do the butter. You don't do it like a base, like an oil. You don't see it as just an oil, like a glazing.
I could do the oils too, but I do my vegan butter and just add it to whatever.
Vegan butter, okay. And you get, it's probably a bad question. That's something you acquire in New Orleans, or you have it shipped to you?
No, I just get it from the stores.
Ah, okay. Because I'm out here. And
I make my own butter.
And then you infuse
That's
yourself.
What you were asking. Like, do I make my own butter? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they have it in some of the stores here in
DC,
DC, but I think I want to do it myself.
Y'all legal out there?
Yeah.
I said, are y'all legal?
Yes.
We not.
No.
God damn, I'm gonna have to come to DC.
When I left, that was one of the things that was like my deciding factor. Because like I said, I was baking. I was making my brownies and my cheesecakes and stuff like that with it. So I was like, I can go up there and make a killing with it. But then COVID, so, apocalypse, all that stuff. So.
Yeah, man. God damn.
What you laughing at, Lance?
I'm enjoying the conversation. I'm enjoying the conversation.
So you should be playing a song right now. Let's get a song going because we talked about her remake.
Yes.
We rolled on Selfish. We've done X,
it.
and there was another one that you were playing for me that I couldn't hear in the beginning. Remember? And I was like, "Send it to me," and you were like, "Wait, listen."
Oh, yes. Yes, we're gonna run that one. Hold on.
She's got that vibe music. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit. Her music makes you want to sit with them lamb chops, that cheesecake, and a good drink.
Yep.
And then halfway through, be like, "Did you see the sun yesterday? Did you feel the moon's rays last night?"
Yes. So you get it.
You say you wanna be with a girl, is it real what you talking about? Stop running your mouth, baby girl, let me show you what I'm all about. You said you want it, you need it, I've been fiending for you. You said you want it, can't believe it, is it really what you wanna do? I got the time, I got the place, I got the blood on the shit. You got the ways, you got the face, and that pretty ass bullshit. Come here,
Smart bitches, lost bitches. That how will be different. Always talking about your goals. You ain't worrying about these hoes. That's what I fuck with. And I love when you talk shit. Shut it all down when you walk in. Damn, didn't let the boss in. Small talk don't work with you. No conversation, post pictures. Can I have a bad bitch without no flaws? Come and meet me without no draws. You ain't on the gram posting pics for these niggas. You got a bag, I can make that shit bigger. Slim fine, but I see you getting thicker. Pussy furry, gon' sprinkle some glitter.
I got the time, I got the blaze, I got the blood on some real shit.
I'm changing
You
it
got the
to
waves, you got the phase, and that pretty ass bullshit. Come get with Lesbian. I got the time, I got the blaze, I got the blood on some real shit. You got the waves, you got the phase, and that pretty ass bullshit. Come get with Lesbian.
Okay, I have a question. So we know, we're aware, it's dope. You got it.
Mhm.
How do we obtain the music? On what platforms can we pull the music from?
My current project is out on all major platforms. My first project is out on SoundCloud only. This project with these songs that y'all just heard are not being released until probably this summer.
Okay, just in time for the flow. Okay, when the world open up. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And this song was featured a friend of mine's called Jordan. So she's just up and coming rapper in the city and stuff.
I was getting ready to ask, who's your features on past works? Who's your best features on past works, and who do you have on your upcoming work?
Who was my best feature? Reginald Smith. He's a saxophone player.
Really? Okay.
Yes. On this project, he's amazing. That's the best feature I had.
Okay. Are you opposed to working with youth that would be interested in like a younger? Yeah, okay. I know somebody. That's why I'm listening to you. Your vibe and your style would probably help motivate or mentor someone that I know who would be interested in. She's very good. So I'll see if I'll exchange it to you or put it in your DMs, and you can check her out and tell me what you think. Because she keeps putting her music on SoundCloud, and I love her style. But I think you could probably guide her, and maybe open you up to a little bit, probably some more people who are interested. Because New Orleans music, it's boxed. Like I said, everybody wants to hear it with a bounce beat, and that's not what it's about. We have so many different genres that we cater to, but aren't exploited on.
Right.
And that's music. You're supposed to exploit music. Music should be put out in like large and just in abundance for everybody to hear, no matter what it is. And it's not being done. And I think we need to showcase that with our artists more.
Facts.
And that's the point of this show. That's the point of the Sweet Soul Sessions, is to give all artists, I mean, we would include bouncing artists too, but all artists a platform and a chance to show that we're not just bounce. We're not taking away from bounce, but we're not just bounce. There's so much more to us, Right. And that's what we wanted you to be, our featured guest. Like I say, from that moment we had that spark of listening to that song early. It's like, I know who to get on this show right now. I know who to bring on to set the tone, and that's what we're looking for. To give those trendsetters who are not getting that chance to pave their own, way, to show their own path and make a conduit of connections for everybody,
That's the other thing I want to point out. Let me point it out. Let me say it if nobody else does. Denise Williams is a hard act to follow up. That vibrato that she gives, you can't play with that. When you do a Denise Williams song, you have to do it your way. And love, you did that. We are very appreciative of the way you did that song. Thank you.
Yes.
Did we lose her?
Nope.
Where'd she go? She must be on an Android.
Nope, she's on an iPhone, remember? Because she likes the camera on the iPhone.
She did an Android for this. I can tell.
There she is. Okay. If you want to repeat what you had just said.
Yeah.
God, that's some bullshit. All right. We back.
You want to repeat what you said? Yeah. Go ahead.
Did you hear the question?
No, I didn't hear the
Well, it
question.
was
I
a
was,
statement. Yeah.
a statement.
Is she paused again?
Yeah. We got Sleepy Gucci. Look at that.
Yeah. That's the
I'm
album
gonna
cover
do.
right there.
I'm gonna be doing a little bit of editing. I can see.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh,
But look,
it's all good.
dude, that I like the Denise Williams joint. Like I said, I love the music. My favorite song by her is Black Butterfly. And if someone could do that and make it work, that would be great. But that right there, Silly, you know that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
You've been listening to that. What? How long? You play that no matter what version you put on. That's the one.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm back.
There we go.
I'm sorry.
Welcome.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, where were we?
Vappy was giving you some props about the song.
Thank you. That song, I'm gonna tell you, I recorded this song with my friend Casper in Dallas. Never Satisfied Studio or whatever. When I tell you this is the first time that I sung an entire song and not just a line by line, like verse by verse, she was just telling me, she was like, just sing run through the whole song. I was like, huh? I was like, okay. So I ran through the whole song 7 times, and this is what we came up with.
It works. That's what I was saying. I don't know if you heard me, and I was saying it's Denise Williams is one of those artists. It's hard to follow up because she's got her vibrato is hers. Like you cannot play with her music, and the fact that you took it and did it in your own way makes it even more impressive because you knew already. I'm not gonna try to copy this. I'm gonna do it my way, and then to do it your way and have it be nice was important.
Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. I love this lady. I do. Yes.
She is. I'm just telling him. I said my favorite all-time song by her is Black Butterfly. But that's my second best right there. That's the one. And that's what I was saying. You've heard this song. Your parents played this song no matter what way it was presented to you. It was played. You knew this song. And for you to sing it and sing it with your own vibe and your own melody without trying to copy her to the extent that you sound crazy on it was perfect. You did a good job.
Yes. Yes. That was my point, that you did it your way. And I think there's too many people who just intentionally go in there and just try to copycat it instead of doing, remakes their way. And that's where, I won't say every time, but a majority of time it fails because they can't pull it off of doing it the original way. Right. And you have to,
you can't all be Mary J.
Exactly. You got to do it your way.
You gonna hit him with that heat. She coming out there. She said masks off.
Yeah, man.
Going down. It's going
with the
down.
Denise Williams, man. Yeah.
Oh, yes. That'll be nice. You'll definitely rip the crowd with that for sure. And that's another thing too, if you think about it, with this whole, I call it the Renaissance, music Renaissance that's going on right now. If you listen to actual R&B, actual lyric-based music, you want it to have soul. Okay?
Yeah.
Because the rap music nowadays, I know I've gotten to the point where I'm just an old lady because I'm like, what is he saying? What is he talking about? I had to post on someone's thing today. He was like, it's the picture with the 2 rap ladies at the Grammy things. I can't even tell you them girls' name. One is like,
are you talking about Meg and Cardi B?
Girl, I was about to say Clydesdale and BDB, whatever. I cannot think of their names. I had to tell him, I said, this is garbage to me. I was like, but I'm wrong for even saying anything because I spent half of my 20s singing Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown. Repeating it verbatim, knew it from top to bottom, had the tape and the CD. So, to each its own, but do cross all levels with R&B. You can't miss it. Once it's there and it's right, you got it. You turn on your music right now and you're probably playing some Earth, Wind and Fire in your car, and you're comfortable with it. Am I wrong? Or am I right? I mean, then you go from what?
That's 23 to 27 of the 27 songs I play in my car. I play the same damn 27 songs.
And you can't help it because good music is just that. You want good music. So can I find you on Apple Music?
Yeah.
Go and look it up.
Under Gucci Marie.
And if you want to tell everybody how to find you on social media real quick.
You can find me at GUCCHIMARIE on all major platforms, social media.
I'm sliding it into my playlist right now between Thundercat and Anderson .Paak.
Nice.
I'm putting her in.
Nice. I'm not even mad at that.
Slide it right on and put a little rust in it. Ooh,
Yes,
okay, gotcha.
So again, thank you so much, dear, for coming on the show. It's been such a pleasure. You helped us from having a intercoastal knockout drag out fight over Android and Apple for the day.
Apple.
You helped soothe our souls with some good, brand new, original music that brought it back to our nice, awesome, old school R&B neo soul feel. You have entertained us. You have given us ideas, not just for food for our soul, but food for our bellies and food for our mind. You have given us a full experience today. I was give you a moment. If there's anything else you would like to let the viewers and the listeners know, but for me, you have definitely given me a feel for the day.
Thank you. But I would like to leave off by saying and telling everybody, do what you want to do and be consistent in it. Don't tell nobody you can't do the shit because you can. All right.
True statement.
There you go.
Drops mic.
Right. With that, this is the Broadcast Report Sweet Soul Sessions edition. I am Mr. Broadcast. That is Miss Vappy, and we are out.
Silly of me to think that I could ever have you for my guide. How I love you, how I want you. Silly of me to think that you could ever really want me to. How I love you. You're just a lover to score. I know that I should be looking for more. What could it be? I see. What could it be? Oh love, stop making a fool of me. school.